What's going on? This is Jada Black. I'm back with another video or podcast, depending on how long it is. I might start calling them podcasts because they're gonna be longer and longer, and I want you to be prepared mentally for the fact that it's going to be a longer video. You know, I just want to say this up front before I get started. I made a video maybe a couple days ago, maybe a day ago, from the time I upload this, and I spoke about not uploading very many videos to this channel. Well, I changed my mind because I think it's very unfair for me to just not put any content on here, at least maybe a few videos a week, because I realize people actually want to hear what I'm saying, and just seeing certain comments, and I just feel like I will do videos and they will be specific to the narrative of this channel. And instead of just not doing them for a while, I'd say, you know what, I'll get to take the time to really make the content on this channel, because I don't want to just stop making videos. So I'm going to make videos. So I just want to let you know that before I get started with my commentary. I just wanted to make this video because I realized that there are people who feel like it is in their best interest to pander to certain segments of our society. And we've all been around people who were sort of like the kiss ass at our jobs, or even at school, or even in our group of friends. We have that person that just likes to kiss up to certain people. That's what you see a lot in the media. You have men who are now pandering to certain groups because they know that monetarily it works for them. They see financial gain in basically lying to women or to people in general, because you see what's going on in the black community. You see how you have certain individuals who get on TV or get on social media and tell them that nothing that they do is their fault. They don't have to do better. They don't have to work harder, even though they had to do better and work harder. But they're going to tell other black people that they don't have to do that because the system is set up for them to fail, even though they didn't fail. They had a family to take care of, but they're not going to say that. You see the same thing with dating. You have these dating and relationship coaches who know all, right? They have all the answers, even though there are people who are still struggling with their dating and social lives. One reason why in my commentary you will notice that I don't pander. I keep things balanced. I think it's better to be balanced. And when you feel like you have to go the extra mile in order to gain the favor of certain groups, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And what's going to happen is, once you do one thing to disappoint them, they're going to turn on you. It can be the simplest thing. And trust me, they will turn on you. Because people who need to be lied to have no loyalty. Like they really don't. And to go out of your way to pander to people who have no loyalty, no dignity, no work ethic, no logic, it's just stupid to me. Look at social media. Look at YouTube. You see how certain YouTubers pander to certain audiences, but then when They do one thing that displeases their audience, they turn on them. Unless you know that group of people have no loyalty. They never liked you. They never will. And you're doing everything you can to impress these people. I would never go out of my way to overly pander, because you want an audience that actually likes your message, likes you as a person. Not just there to hear something, hear whatever they want to hear. And unfortunately, you have people who feel like they have to go to the extremes in order to pander to an audience. Like, and I'm going to go back to this. You look at a lot of black YouTubers. They're going the pro-black, all about Africa, red, black, and green. They're going that route, you know. All cops are bad, and you know, there's just a plan in place to keep black people down, even though you have these same black people who say that work is for slaves, that they shouldn't have to work. You know, you will have a group of men who basically live off of their girlfriends and wives. They're not doing anything to build up their own communities. But they want the benefit of the doubt. They want to prove that there's some conspiracy to keep them at bay, even though you're basically saying that you have no work ethic. So why does a plan need to be in place to stop you when mentally you're already defeated? And you're teaching your defeatist attitude to other people by pandering to them, lying to them, and manipulating them in order to gain something. I understand that people want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want their thought process challenged. They want to believe in their dysfunction. They really want to believe in their dysfunction, like they really do. That's why I tell all of you who listen to my videos, you really, truly need to mentally, emotionally go in a completely different direction. You don't have to engage stupid people. You don't have to debate them. Only debate people who want to be debated, who want to have their thought process challenged. But what you like you see on YouTube, you have a lot of grown men who don't want their thought process challenged. They really want to believe that someone is keeping them down. You see, we as men, we have to be strong. We have to evolve. We have to look at things for what it is. You have a society that has chosen to put women above all because women spend money. Women are greedy. Money is just a way to get something. They don't know how to save it. They don't know how to build from it. They constantly need to be given break after break in order to accomplish just a little bit. That's what's so comical. You actually put these women in a position to have to actually do work. They're going to complain. They're going to call it sexist. They're not going to try their hardest because they really believe that everything should be given to them. And you have other men and women who will tell these people, you're right, you're not supposed to work for anything. You're supposed to be given everything that you have. Work ethic is not included. You don't need a strong work ethic. That is what is being taught to the next generation. This is why government assistance failed. I really believe they should have stopped government assistance 10, 15 years ago. Like, you can't continue something that is building a culture of laziness, of selfishness. Because we, especially as Americans, we can't deal with a lazy culture. We already have enough we're dealing with as is. And when you mix in entitlement, laziness, uneducated thinking, people with no work ethic, it's tough, man. It's really tough. And these people are procreating and they're having children. When they are ignorant themselves, they haven't built anything, they won't build anything. They're going to sit back and let you as men build things so they can take it over. I think that is how it works. Because women need a step up. They need somebody to basically boost them up, put them in a position to win every time. But when they lose hard. Just like you have certain minorities basically promoting black people in the media because they know by doing that, it gets them their foot in the door. I mean, you may not understand it, but you just have to follow me when I say this, because I've noticed that you have women who will be all about helping men as long as something is in it for them. Like, you have some Netflix shows that are led by blacks, and you have women who have feminist ideology seeing it as an opportunity to get their foot in the door. They say, if black people can do this, then we too, as a minority, can sort of slide in and, get our place. Then you have the gays and the LGBT community saying the same thing. And it all starts from black people, hiding behind black people, using the ongoing legacy of slavery in order to socially bully people into getting your foot in certain doors, into getting sympathy, using a civil rights movement in order to get your own agendas across. And you have the people who are being pandered to not understanding this. They understand this after the fact. But even when they do understand this, they will still be okay with being exploited and manipulated. How does this work? You would think that if you as an adult, you notice as an adult certain behaviors, why would you continue to allow certain things to continue to happen? I don't get it. But you have ignorance teaching ignorance. That is the saddest part. Ignorance is teaching ignorance. I really hope that as people, especially as us as men, we evolve. The importance of evolving You never want to be pandered to, even men who are going their own way. Let me say this. Don't ever follow. Listen and learn is what I would tell you. Support, listen, learn. Because what will happen is when you follow someone too much, you will begin to live vicariously through them. You will try to become them, emulate them, to the point to where you lose who you are as a man. We need to be our own individuals. People want to mistake the men going your own way movement, men going your own way ideology. They want to say that it's a movement. It's not a movement. It never was a movement. Men's rights is a movement. You can even say feminism is a movement. But men going your own way is not a movement. But I've noticed that some men really believe that it's a movement. And they go in comment sections like a pack of wolves. And they think that men going your own way is about hating women. They think it's about a groupthink mentality. And it's not. It's about being individuals and going your own separate paths. But you have some men going your own way who are devolving into feminists, male feminists. And this shit is true. Every time you put up a video, every time I put up a video, here's some of these dudes go talking about their hatred of women. And my thing is this, dude. My videos have and never will be about hating women. Okay? I know plenty of good, decent women. Some of them support me. They support my videos and my content. I wish they would donate, but subject for another day. When I see a lot of your comments, it's very disappointing because I can tell you've learned nothing. If you hate women so much, then stop talking about them. It's just as simple as that. The reason why I keep talking about women is because I actually don't hate women. I don't. There are more men I think that I disagree with, that I can't stand, and then I can say women that I can't stand. It's just there's female behaviors that I hate, not the females themselves. Some of you men, for some reason, well, I'm going to call you males because some of y'all are just too damn weak to be called men. You come in these comment sections, you're talking about women this and women that. Listen, my comment section is not for your own therapy. Okay, if you need therapy, I highly suggest you seek out a therapist. My content is about truly going in your own path. Whether I speak about women or not is irrelevant. I can't think for you. My videos isn't about you me thinking for you. You think for yourself as a man. Some of you need to think for yourselves. And stop listening to angry people say stupid stuff and make themselves sound like idiots when it comes back to bite them. And what's even more funny is that you have men who are clearly married, who are clearly in relationships, but they want to get on YouTube and pretend like they hate women or they dislike them. They just want to separate from them. Stop. You're a joke. I am truly a man who's going his own way. I haven't dated in years. Haven't been in a relationship in years. I have truly gone my own way. Some of you have not. You never have. But I've been very consistent in what I've said and what I've done. Facts. And nobody can dispute that. Nobody. I haven't made a video saying, I went on a date with this so-and-so chick, or, I'm dating this chick and, this and that. No, you never heard me say that shit. I am true to the game. I have no reason to come on YouTube and lie and manipulate you and make you think I'm this person when I'm really somebody else. You know, one thing I like about making videos is that I can speak my mind and see what you think of the things that I've said. And I really do believe that a lot of you understand and you know that you can speak for yourself. You don't need anyone speaking for you, but you do have a segment of people who really do want someone to do the thinking for them, to be their mouthpiece, to tell them which way to go. That's not something you should want to do. Just continue to do your own thing, think for yourself, and go in the direction that best suits you.